Good morning. So South Owl, I said it going into last week's press conference, they are a very good team. They are tied in first for the West right now. I think we played well against them for the most part. We competed really well on Friday, and unfortunately, chips didn't fall in our favor. But overall, I am very happy with how the girls played. We talked that we have continued to get better over these last few weeks, and if we just eliminate some just mental errors, that we're going to go win these matches in the end. So just stay the course, trust the process, and this second half of conference, we still continue to get better, and we peak at the right time, and we're ready for conference tournament.
First ever trip to Old Dominion. How do you prepare not only your players but your other coaches for a trip like that?
Yeah, so we've made the trip, not to ODU, but East Coast before, so we're familiar with how it goes. We try to give them an extra off day just because the travel is so much and they're already banged up pretty good. But we prepare like any other match. We do our scout, we go into film, we do practices the same way. They're a little bit shorter. We have one practice at home before we're on the road and practice in their gym, but everything else is the same.
Good.
Is that all we got?
Damn. Let's talk about the stretch of this second half stretch, and just kind of what do you tell the girls about this is the next phase of the season, so to speak?
Yeah, so for us, it's just, again, staying the course and trusting the process for the second half. We're going to have different matchups than what we've seen the first half. We've played the top half of. In the first round, we played those that are in the top half of the West. And then, the second half, our conference as a whole has gotten better. And so no matter where everybody stands, we have to continue to go compete. But it's doable to go win out the rest of conference if we continue to play like we have been.
You've talked about this before. A lot of your sets in your matches have been very close. How do you kind of get your team to just, do what's necessary in order to finish out those sets and turn those matches into victories rather than defeats?
Right. So we talked about it and we went through it in film yesterday, and most of them are just mental errors. We're making, whether it's a serving error, miscommunication, expecting somebody else to just get the ball, which those are all unacceptable. And we're making those errors in crucial moments. And when you match up against teams like South Al, Troy, Texas State, you can't afford to have those because it is going to go point for point, and it should go 4 and 5 sets if you both play well. And so, just telling them again, we can't hang with these teams. We are competing. We're winning sets, and we do eliminate those, and we can go win.
Has the expectation for you, for your team, is it above where you expected at this point, or below, or right kind of?
I have really, really high expectations in general. I hate losing. I am a very competitive person with everything. And so I do have high expectations. But for me, as long as we continue to grow and get better each week, then I know that we're doing what we need to in order to be where we need to come conference tournament time. Because at the end of the day, yes, we want to have a good seed going in, but conference tournament is what matters.
8 matches between now and the conference tournament. Where would you say, or what would be the one thing that you would like your team to work on the most before you guys go to Foley?
Eliminating mental errors. There's a couple that stick out to me. It's people are in the way of our setter and just a ball hitting the floor and us just expecting somebody else to get it. And for me, it's like, see ball, get ball. If you see the ball and you see somebody is in the way, step up and go get it. It's no specific person's ball necessarily. It's just, if you want to win, you're going to keep the ball going.